Hey everyone, Erin here and
Timothy.
All right, I got my kindergarten graduate here with me today because we finished our curriculum. And today we're going to give our review of My Father's World, God's Creation from A to Z. Timothy, what did you think of it?
It's good.
What was it? Just good, or was it fun? Was it great? Was it awesome?
It was awesome.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. I'm not going to delay. I'm just going to come out and say it. We loved it. It was great. I would say it was awesome as well. I'm going to tell you why I liked it so much. First reason, it was really gentle. Most days we spent anywhere really from about 30 minutes to an hour a day. That was perfect for us. Two, it was so simple and easy to follow as the teacher, and for him to follow as a student. So he's 5. I have a now 3-year-old and a 14-month-old. So you can imagine sometimes it's kind of loud and chaotic. So for us, right after breakfast, we do our school time, do it in 30 to 60 minutes a day, and we're done. It felt so good to do that. And then 3, I just really liked how it flowed from each unit to unit to unit. Everything flowed so well together, so nicely. Like I said earlier, structured mornings and relaxed afternoons, that was awesome for us. I wanted just to talk a little bit about what our week looked like. The teacher's manual, like I showed a little bit earlier, was, I use this every single day because it laid out step by step what we did every single day. So Mondays was the introduction to the unit for the week, and so we use this. I kind of called this our science book. And so it was a letter of the week that corresponded with the science unit. We do Mondays, the new science unit, and then we had picture cards, and then Tuesdays was handwriting, Wednesdays was math and our badges, Thursdays we did like phonics practice, and then Fridays was handwriting and also drawing as well. Halfway through the year, we also got introduced to little mini books. So talking about all those different things, one of the ways, or the way I organized it was, I just ended up getting a binder. I had another storage system that I use, but this one I like because it's just so easy to pull out. Everything fit in here very nicely, and it's organized by week, so as we went throughout the year. So that's how we organized it. And then another thing I wanted to share that I enjoyed about the kindergarten curriculum is it started out with a 2-week unit on creation. Right smack dab in the middle, it had 2 weeks for a Christmas unit, which I loved. And then at the very tail end, it had 2 weeks of the fruit of the Spirit. Well, one of the reasons I really like the Christmas unit, because as we're getting into this homeschool thing, different companies and organizations, they really start marketing Christmas units around October, November, early December. And I didn't have to worry about buying anything new because it was already included in our curriculum, and it was 2 weeks of great activities, perfect for his level, and great ideas to do around that time. Well, now I wanted to share 3 things that I added to our homeschool that was not included with My Father's World, but that added a great benefit to our homeschool. First thing that we did is something called Poetry Tea Time. So if you've never heard of this, basically what it is you just read different poems, read different poetry books, or different things kind of around the table or picnic style, whatever you want, with some like tea or some sort of treat like cookies or anything you would like, really. You could do a whole bunch of different themes. And so these were our favorite books that we did this year that was really successful. The first one is A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, The Llama Who Had No Pajama. This is a big one, but it was so good. This is probably my favorite. It's Sing a Song of Seasons, and it's a nature poem a day. So whatever day of the year is, you just flip to that page, and it has a poem to read for the day, and they're usually pretty short. This one is A Stick is an Excellent Thing, The Children's Book of Virtues, and My Very First Mother Goose. So again, what I would usually do is I would read the nature poem, I'd put the other books on the table, and I'd tell Timothy and Evie that they could flip to the pages, and if maybe it was a picture or something that stood out to them, they could pick the poem that they wanted to read. And we're actually going to be doing a poetry tea time later today. The kids really enjoy it. And then another thing that we added to our homeschool was Timothy and I did chapter books in the evening as he was going to sleep. And so this is one of those interesting things about homeschool that I really enjoyed. Some of these books, this one in particular, Charlotte's Web, was my book when I was a little girl, so I got to share that with him. And some of these, were favorites I had when growing up. So I've really cherished this time with Timothy, reading these books with him. But the books that we decided to do this year was The Mouse and the Motorcycle, My Father's Dragon, Anna Hibiscus, The Family Under the Bridge, Mr. Popper's Penguins, Charlotte's Web, Runaway Ralph, and we're reading this one right now, Ralph S. Mouse. So, the third thing, we also joined a co-op, and so that's gonna look different for everyone too. Ours was just 6 mamas banded together, and we all take turns teaching a lesson, and it has added a lot of value to our homeschool year this year. So, to the ladies in my co-op, thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you've done this year. The last thing I want to touch on is I enjoy taking photos and looking back and remembering things. So I did a weekly photo of our homeschool activities of the week. For me, as the homeschool mama, it was nice to just take a photo and like, oh wow, look, we did all these things this week. That was cool. And one of my favorite things was collecting all the different books to read for that particular subject we were studying. And so as a surprise to Timothy, I got this made for him. So I think it's a nice little memory thing, but it has his first day of school, and then each week our Friday photo, and different things that we did through the year. So this was another thing that we added that captured our memories for the year. But I just want to end on the note that if you talk to me, you talk to her, or her, or her, or her, everyone's homeschool is going to look a little bit different. This is the way ours looked. I really resonate with the Charlotte Mason style and doing kind of unit studies. So I really enjoyed it. We had a great year. And we are going to be continuing on with My Father's World again next year for first grade for Timothy and for preschool for Evie. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later.